Collect call from
I.C. Wiener.
an inmate at
Toronto South Detention Center.
This call is subject to recording and monitoring. To accept charges, press 1. To refuse charges, press 2. If you would like to permanently block your number from receiving calls from this facility, press 6. For balance and rate quotes, press 7. Thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hello?
Jeremy?
Max?
Jeremy!
Max, oh my god, are you okay? I didn't think it was actually you.
No, I'm in prison, Jeremy. You put me in here. What's up with you? Were you a cop?
Look, you needed rehabilitation. You needed to learn that what you were doing was not okay, Max.
Rehabilitation from pirating movies?
Yes.
You pirate movies.
Yeah, but I didn't get caught. I'm not stupid.
Jeremy, you gotta get me out of here, dude.
Are you okay? What's going on?
No, like, they have me sleeping in a room with, like, 20 other guys, and, like, it's you, there's
That's
two.
not how that's supposed to work.
They're overflowing. Each one bunk bed in the room and 20 guys. And you're supposed to have 10 guys on the top bunk and 10 on the bottom, and there's one toilet in the room, so there's constantly someone using it. It's constant, because it's 20 people.
Oh, that sounds awful.
They're all drinking, like, water, and then they have to use the washroom. There's always a line. And this is your fault.
Okay, dude, I'm sorry. What do you want me to do about it, though?
Break me out? Maybe buy the bail or whatever? How much does it cost? How much is a bail? What'd they say?
$150,000.
That's easy, dude. You can make that.
I cannot make that. Dude, ever since I sold all my Dogecoin, I don't have any funds anymore.
Should have held on to that, man. Diamond hands to the moon.
To the moon.
So you gotta listen to Elon.
Look, Max, you know what? It sounds awful in there. I'll find a way to get you out, I promise.
It's bad. It's really bad.
I'm gonna get you out, okay?
Okay.
Just stay strong.
I will. I
Okay.
will.
Okay,
All right.
see you later. Talk to you later.
Peace out, man.
Yeah.
Hey, good talking to you.
Yeah,
All
have a
right.
good one.
Okay, have a good one.
81 months ago. All rise. Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Baloney presiding. Thank you. Welcome to my courtroom. Oh, I'm so excited to have you all. Who we got on the docket today?
My name's Max Dreesen. I downloaded Bulletproof 2.
And I understand you're defending yourself?
That's correct.
Now, Mr. Dreesen, in these cases, it's very simple. I just have to ask you. You wouldn't download a car, yes?
I absolutely would not, Your Honor.
Send him to prison for 10 years and 4
And this just in, esteemed host of the Sandler Files, Max Dreesen, has been arrested this week. He's gonna serve 10 years and 4 in prison for pirating, I believe it was Bulletproof 2 was the film off of Footlocker.
I can't believe it, Tom. I just can't believe it.
Oh, TV's gotten awful these days. I just can't watch this mainstream crap. As a modern millennial, I think I'm gonna get my entertainment from alternate sources. Time to pull up Facebook.
Hey guys, did you hear about what happened to the Max Dreesen Sandler Files guy?
No, I didn't hear about it. What happened?
What are you telling me?
All about it. Tell me all about it.
Hey, I just saw on the fake news that he's been arrested for pirating Bulletproof.
Well, if it was CNN and Fox, we can't
You
trust
can't
it.
trust CNN.
You can't trust our
can't
news.
trust it.
You can't trust our news.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna be reacting to this strange Facebook Live that I just found. Let's hit play on this.
We can't
You
trust
can't
it.
trust
You
CNN.
can't
You
trust our
can't
news.
Wow, man. I mean, these guys are just crazy. Let me know in the comments below what you think.
Well, I think it's simply disgusting. What has happened to this man? What is our world coming to?
Not to rag on you or anything, but this comment is completely irrelevant to Danny's video. Listen, buddy, I don't care what your politics are, but nobody stinks up these comments.
President Biden, the Bureau just completed their daily YouTube comment section analysis, and there's some concerning things you might want to take a look at.
Now what are you even talking about, buddy?
It seems division in this country has reached an all-time high.
Now, what you're telling me all this stuff that's happening all the time, Fat, and listen. Now listen, I just want to be in my movie. It's a ridiculous thing to come up and tell me that when I'm sitting at my big desk. To come up and talk to me like that.
Mr. President, sir, in my professional opinion, there's only one thing that we can do about this.
And what's that, soldier?
We have to send in the ghost.
Hello, Jeremy Conte here.
Tone it down, buddy. This is the U.S. government speaking.
Oh, yeah, what's up, guys?
Operation Ghost Protocol.
Oh, what's the mission? Oh, sorry. I have another call coming in. I hope it's not a collect call from prison.
Wait.
Hey, collect call from
I.C. Wiener.
an inmate at
Toronto South Detention Center.
Oh, man.
And now, back to the present.
Get back in your cell. Movie night's over.
I know you're there, Jeremy.
Well, seems you haven't lost your touch there, Max. Or should I say, criminal Max.
That's not my name, it's just Max. Or Maxwell is my full legal name.
Well, I used to call you Maxie, and you seemed to enjoy it a hell of a lot back then, so...
Well, listen up, pal. Prison's changed me.
Yeah, how they treating you? Oh my god, what did you do to your eyes?
It's this prison thing where we all dye our eyes completely jet black with pen ink. It's
Oh,
permanent. It's permanent.
That's kinda sick.
But yeah, it looks
I
cool.
like that. It's
Yeah.
not at all haunting.
No. It's
I'm gonna look at your wall while we talk, because...
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Anyways...
Oh, if you were wondering why there's not 19 other guys in here,
Yeah,
I
well,
ate
you
them.
did-
I ate them.
you
because
ate them.
That's what prison makes you do, man. And if you were in here, you're out there, but I'm
Right,
in here. And if
right.
you were in here with me, you'd understand.
Okay.
And you'd probably be eaten.
You
'cause
think I would
prison-
not be the eater?
Prison changes a man, and what you gotta do to survive in these prison walls is eat!
Well, you know me, Max. I'm a hungry fella.
Yeah, well, you're not in jail, so.
It's true. And, but, you know, I might have a few strings I've pulled in here. For example, what were you just coming back from, just now? Why were you out of your cell?
Oh, I was just out watching some Kino. True Memoirs of an International Assassin. Little Kevin James flick.
Yeah, guess who bribed the guards off so that would be playing?
You didn't.
Yes. If you remember, it was next up on the wheel. And even with you locked up behind these bars, we've still got a podcast to record.
You can't. What do we say about the wheel? You can't.
Disobey the wheel?
And the wheel's law goes.
The wheel feels as the wheel deals.
Well said.
Anyways, I watched the movie on my own time. I checked it out on my Toshiba M681 laptop. I bought it at Best Buy during their Spring Fling sale. Serial number 86786XC109809.
Well, that's interesting because I just watched it in prison, as we just discussed. It looks like the projector they were using was a Kodak F750, which is a more obscure, cheaper model from the original Kodak line of projectors released in 1995.
Nice facts there, brother. I enjoyed them.
Thanks. I keep up on my books now. That's what prison does to a guy. Why don't you have a seat and let's talk about this film?
Okay, let me just pull out this chair.
Perfect.
No, it's still pulling.
Oh,
And I've sat down.
nice.
Thank
Good
you.
work, good work. I don't sit anymore. Prison changes a guy like that.
Anyways, what did you think of the movie this week, Max?
I thought it was mediocre at best.
Yeah, it hit a lot of those samey Happy Madison buttons that we've kind of been running into a lot lately.
Yeah, I never really realized this before, but I'm coming to this realization that Kevin James films might be like my least favorite.
Dude,
of these Happy Madison.
We haven't seen any Rob Schneiders yet.
You're right, but I feel like Rob Schneider will be at least more interesting to watch even.
Because it'll be
like,
more crazy.
I'll have stuff to say about
Yeah.
Rob Schneider movies. Kevin James films, like, are just predictable.
They're completely by the numbers.
Yes.
So let me run through this real quick, because I think we've done not the best job of plot synopsis when we have these, like, really by the numbers one, because they're hard for us to grab onto details and talk about. But in this, Kevin James plays a writer named Samuel J. Layton, I think, right? Something like that.
I don't remember.
His name's Sam. He's a writer, and he's writing this action book about a international assassin, Memoirs of an International Assassin. And he's done a lot of research for this book, and he's put a lot of time into it, but no one wants to buy it. And he's kind of just a regular guy that has these very vivid fantasies of being an action hero. And what happens is a publisher agrees to sell it, and they say, we're not going to change a word, but they change one word in the title. They add a word, True Memoirs of an International Assassin. And it's billed as true, and that causes a whole world of problems for our friend Sam. He gets kidnapped by Venezuelan revolutionaries who want to overthrow the president, who's extremely corrupt and an American puppet, it turns out. And suddenly Sam is pulled between these three kind of factions in this Venezuelan city. He's pulled between the president himself,
There's like the drug lord.
the Russian drug lord, and the revolutionary group. And of course, during this journey, he meets a ridiculously attractive woman who, is scantily clad the entire movie.
And has like no character.
Has virtually no character. The one time she does get character, she's like, haha, just a joke. You won't know anything about me. Because she's very like independent and self-sufficient, and they use that one character trait as an excuse to not write any actual character, which is a really cool crutch that these movies do. And, it follows the hero's journey, 3-act structure. I could describe the actual hero's journey from the book, and it would be the same as this movie. There's the call to adventure, the initial refusal, the journey out of the ordinary world.
Oh my god, yeah.
The challenges, the return to the ordinary world, but he's learned something new at the end. All these things are present in this movie. We were calling beats a full scene before they happened.
It's true. Like, we would call lines and what would happen to certain characters and stuff. Just so on point for this movie.
The narrative beats were insanely easy to grasp. I think the only one that they didn't have, which is your personal least favorite,
right,
is... Oh, actually, I'm gonna say
the
something
romance.
Not the romance, but yes, they didn't have the romance. They didn't.
Yeah,
get
that was
together.
surprising. The supermodel woman didn't get with Kevin James.
There was some flirty banter, so we thought, but
in the sequel, maybe when that comes out.
Yeah, in 2 Memoirs of an International Assassin.
That's genius.
Thank you, Netflix. Pay me.
Hit us up.
In this one, there wasn't the second act. The 2 main characters get in a fight and don't like each other anymore.
Yeah.
But other than that, basically he's pulled between the 3 factions, chooses the one that he thinks is actually good, bumbles his way through achieving the goal that he was trying to achieve. Turns out the last guy the revolutionaries who he had decided to kind of side with, they're actually not that good, and then he defeats them, he saves the girl, he goes back to his ordinary life, but now he's had an adventure and he's lived a little bit.
And now he writes a book about his actual true stories.
But this one, they mark it as fiction.
Oh. Clever.
It's called
clever.
Patterns.
This might be...
This was really hard
clever.
to sit through. Sorry,
what were you saying?
You think this movie's clever?
I thought this was a genius.
I'm so sorry. What were you saying?
No, it was a bit. It was a complete lie.
Oh,
this movie is not clever.
No, this was the hardest one for me to sit through in certain points. I hit the slump really early where I was not into it.
I hit the slump
20 minutes in.
Before the movie even started, because I'd seen this before when it came out, and I didn't remember a single thing that happened.
Yeah.
I the only thing I do remember is like a helicopter scene.
There
was 2, and it's probably the one I remembered was the last scene in the movie was the helicopter scene.
Yeah, but the helicopter scenes also look like trash.
No, they're great. They really shelled out on the the CG for those.
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine watching this movie and being like, yeah, you gotta see this. I think at best it's like a very passable movie to watch while you're on your phone.
Yeah, it's just like a generic it's what will sell best film, generic
it's by
action
the numbers.
It's exactly.
It's completely audience aggregate average. What will sell to the most people?
Yes. Action with a little bit of humor.
And I think what was the thing at the beginning that I realized is my biggest pet peeve in this movie was the the schlubby protagonist in these films never has agency that causes the inciting incident of the adventure, and I'm so sick of it because it's more interesting when the main character does something that brings them to this adventure.
Exactly. It's their fate.
Yeah.
They do something stupid. They go on a whole adventure because of it and learn why what they did was wrong.
Done something.
But yeah, in these movies, as you mentioned,
and in this one too, it's the publisher who gets him in hot water.
Yeah, it's never their fault, really.
Yeah.
And they do kind of change as characters, but it's never on them ever.
And it sucks because I get it. This wasn't really a comedy, but it's supposed to be a comedy, and it's funny to see this fish out of water story where this character is bumbling through everything that's happening to them, and it's very by the skin of their teeth, and they don't actually have any idea what they're doing, but they're somehow making themselves look super competent.
Yeah.
But 20 times in a row, it is so boring. And
it really is.
It's just something I'm sick of. I'd rather see characters who are actively changing the plot through their decisions instead of a character that plot is happening to.
Yes.
These movies would be unchanged if you plucked any character into this role, because the character doesn't do anything.
He's just the observer.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's that was our same complaint with Murder Mystery, kind of.
Yeah.
Was that it was just the funny man commenting on a very generic action plot.
I liked Murder Mystery way better than this.
Murder Mystery was more well done. They clearly had more of a budget. this movie definitely got like a very small
And the
budget compared to
twist
those.
of
At
who the
least.
actual murderer is in Murder Mystery is kind of well done. Whereas this one, the central conceit is he's a writer. So there's a lot of like gags based around he's a writer, but
Yeah.
none of them really made sense to me. As someone who like likes to write and would like to be a writer professionally,
Yes.
none of it like rang true to me at all. It felt more like this is a 50-year-old man's like fantasy action scenario.
Yeah.
None
No,
of it
absolutely.
felt like, oh, this is a writer reacting to these events.
No, this is a midlife crisis.
Oh, put that on the poster, baby. That's
This is a midlife crisis. Is the
that's
tagline.
so good. Yeah.
No, I just remember that one line where he like Kevin James like mansplains the girl's entire character to herself.
Yeah.
She's like, and you've been alone for all these years and you push people away because you're afraid, or some generic stuff like that. And she's like, how did you know? And he's like, because I'm a writer.
Yeah,
I think I
noticed
also
the
said that
details.
exact line like a second before
Yeah.
Kevin said it.
Yeah. Yeah,
was
no,
really
Max
cool.
went, I'm a writer, and then Kevin went, I'm a writer, and I was convinced Max was a psychic.
Maybe I remember that from the first time I watched it, but
Or these
Not
movies
consciously,
are
that's-
super predictable.
that also might be it. It also
Yeah.
might be a generic garbage bin Netflix original.
Hey, I'm pretty sure, again, like most of these Sandler movies, this was the biggest movie on Netflix the week it dropped. So
Oh, you're right,
clearly
yeah.
people are watching. So who are we to say
We're in the
anything?
wrong here. Like it's facts
We're
like
on
that
the
that make
wrong
me
side
feel
of
like
history.
disgusting, you know?
Yeah.
It's like let people enjoy these things.
I don't have a problem with people enjoying them. I'm just going to be
No.
honest that I'm not going to lie and be like, yeah, it was great. If I thought, like,
I think there's a way that a movie like this could still work and people would still enjoy it.
I don't think it's a bad premise. I think, like all the things we pointed out, if the character had more agency, if the dialogue was better, if it didn't hit these beats so perfectly, and if
Yeah.
the female co-protagonist was like a character, I pitched
Right.
that she should have been the ghost. That should have been the
Yeah,
the
yeah,
twist.
yeah.
Things like this, because you find out who the real ghost is, but it doesn't matter, and it's stupid.
Yeah, it really doesn't affect anything.
So, like, because the ghost is real. That I should have said that. So he pretends to be this guy
Right.
called the Ghost.
Because he has an old like war friend at a bar that he talks to who tells him stories, and then he bases his stories on those stories. But for some reason, he kept the name of a real person exactly the same.
But the name is the Ghost. It's the most generic
Yeah, you're
spy
right.
name of all time. And so because the Ghost is like a real spy that people know about, they're like, oh, this guy's the real Ghost. And then
Let's kidnap him and he'll save Venezuela.
yeah, sorry. I guess we kind of skipped over that because
It doesn't really matter.
The movie
but that's,
sucks.
Yeah.
I did not like. I don't. It could have been good. That's the thing too. These movies are all wasted potential. They're
Yeah.
not bad premises.
No. They do have like good elevator pitches, but
Yeah.
then the execution is always the same. It's always very lackluster, and you can tell there's no passion there.
Well, I bet you they write a log line that's good, and then they write a script in 5 days.
Yes, and then the
they shoot.
production company just like is fully in control of the project, and they just want it out as soon as possible.
Yeah.
And make sure that it's as generic as possible for the audiences, so they make enough money off of it.
I mean, I think that's exactly it. I think you've hit the nail on the head.
I figure.
I wanted to do trivia, but there's only one good trivia, which is one of the photos on Rosa's wall, who's the female co-lead, is of actor/comedian Ricky Gervais.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You think she's an atheist?
Oh,
Is that why?
that's a zinger, Max.
Got him.
Gotti.
Wow.
Yeah, that's about it. I don't know. That's the movie.
That's funny.
All the
That's
all the other
weird.
trivias were like in this scene, a Spanish cover of this song plays,
Right.
Which we caught all of those.
Yeah,
so
the soundtrack is like
it's in the subtitles. which
Spanish
helps.
covers of popular American radio songs.
Yeah.
They
So-
could have just used, like actual Spanish music instead of covers of our songs, but
Yeah, I mean that would have required I don't know.
research. No, it's fine.
Like
It's fine.
this-
That is a dumb critique, but Uncharted.
Oh yeah, we watched
saw
Uncharted.
Uncharted.
We watched Uncharted.
It was kind of a lot like this movie in a way.
Yeah,
The comedy was very similar, and
I
the
think
action was very
Uncharted's
similar.
a lot more watchable. Max, hard
Well,
disagree.
see, you like the games, and you played the
I
games, and
love
you have
the Uncharted games. Like,
investment.
I have a massive affinity for
Yeah.
the franchise, but I feel like that means I should have been more angry at the movie because the movie's an awful representation of those games.
Probably. But like, the character, and the set pieces, and all the small little details and stuff. It's kind of all there, and it's when you watch the movie, it's interacting with a part of your brain that is
True.
there from actual good content.
True.
I have none of that. I watched my dad play Uncharted like maybe once
Yeah.
as a young lad, so it was a horrible watch for me. Most of the movie, I was sitting there like, okay, is this gonna end soon? kind of like watching True Memoirs of an International Assassin when you're just sitting there and counting the minutes away, and it's like you're just waiting for these, generic plot beats that you know are gonna happen to pass by.
That's fair. Yeah, that makes sense. I guess you're probably right.
It felt like sitting in like math class or something and just listening to it.
Really?
Yeah, like that sort of thing where it's just like I'm not invested and I just want to leave. I want to go sit out on the blacktop and play my 3DS.
That's, you know what? I think that's fair. Like, Uncharted was not good by any sense of the word. I just hated True Memoirs.
Yes, yeah.
Like, Uncharted I sat through and I was mildly entertained for the 2 hours I spent on it or whatever.
I see.
But yeah, Uncharted, like, if you want an excuse to go to the theaters, the Batman comes out this week,
it's
so...
not, like, terrible or anything. It's just, like, the most generic...
It's not worth your money.
Yeah, the generic movie blockbuster. Like, you've seen this movie already.
Don't spend your hard-earned $20 on Uncharted.
Yeah, go to some little local film festival or something.
Yeah.
Watch something more interesting. Put
or
some
watch
effort
the
into
Batman. Like, I don't mind if you watch studio stuff.
Sure. There's good studio stuff.
Yeah.
Just
by the way, I haven't seen
number
the
of
Batman.
bad
I just think it looks cool.
Right, so you'll eat these words when it flops. No, I'm kidding.
No, the Rotten Tomatoes.
They're not going to let
that
doing
well.
No.
It's doing well.
Yeah.
I have my tickets already.
Wow.
Anyways, actually opening this week after... we should highlight movies that we're excited about that are opening.
That's probably true.
After Yang is opening this week. It's directed by Kogonada, who directed this movie called Columbus in 2018, which is one of my favorite movies of all time. So I've been very excited for After Yang to drop. And it's probably not going to do financially very well because it's opening against The Batman. Right. So if you do have the opportunity to go check it out, I think it's going to be really good. Coming out of Cannes and Sundance, like, one of them, I don't know which one, I forget which one it premiered at.
Oh, they're both pretty
Everyone
solid.
was talking about this movie, so I think it's going to be a pretty solid flick. I'm going to check it out this weekend, so...
That gets the Jeremy Recommends.
That's the
Jeremy
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 Recommends
Recommends sound. Play the Jeremy Recommends
sound.
Play it right now. Perfect. Okay,
but
it's
also,
locked in.
with the caveat, I haven't seen it, so...
Okay.
Like, I'm hoping it'll be good.
So he recommends that you go check it out, but he hasn't seen it personally.
Maybe wait till next week when I've seen it and can...
No, go check it out.
I mean, it's like
It gets the Max Recommends. Let's play that sound. Okay.
It's a small indie, like, whatever. Like, I don't think it's gonna,
Yeah. No,
there's
it's
not a lot
always
great out right
morally
now.
better. And you might...
I mean, okay, I don't believe in attaching morals to consuming media.
Yeah, there is no moral consumption under
Yeah,
capitalism.
exactly. So, oh my God, we have to do an episode without politics, please.
Yeah, it's true. Okay, well, it's we talk about the industry.
Yeah,
it's inevitable.
It feels like historical events happen every week we record.
Oh yeah, we should mention.
No, we don't have to.
Should we not mention?
I mean, like, why?
There's
you all know what's
just
going
like
on in the world.
There's stuff going on in Ukraine right now.
Yeah, it's February of 2022, and this episode's gonna come out early March. And yeah, there's stuff going on in Ukraine,
like war.
And there's a looming threat of nuclear war, which is always a fantastic environment to be doing education in.
It brought some great creativity out in the 60s and 80s, so maybe...
Including, this episode is going to follow in that tradition.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Get ready for some zany bits.
Thanks, Putin.
Jesus!
That's all. Absolutely do not thanks, Putin. You can go, do something.
There's no purgatory for war criminals.
Hey, facts.
Anyways... That's what's going on in the world right now, and
we're sitting here watching Kevin James flicks, putting in
our
our
2 cents. What else do we got?
Did we even watch anything else?
We haven't been watching. That wasn't with you.
Okay, but what did you see?
No, I just been playing Dark Souls. That game slaps.
Oh, Dark Souls pretty good. Dark Souls pretty good.
Yeah. That's all I got. I don't have much.
Yeah, no, I watched some Adventure Time. That's a good show.
Yeah.
It's getting into the part where there's like plot and stuff happening, overarching plots. Very cool.
Yeah, I had trouble because there was no overarching plot, so I kind of fell off.
But every little detail kind of comes back. It's very nice, very well done.
That's pretty cool. Our friend Rob Schneider posting anti-Ukraine stuff, by the way. I just thought I'd check because
anti-Ukraine stuff.
I mean, he's posting stuff making fun of Ukraine.
Bruh, I felt a little bad for the last episode because I really just flung insults at the guy.
Mm-hmm.
Screw him.
Yeah, he's also still posting. Like,
Actually, screw him.
he's actually still posting like Canada politics stuff about Trudeau. Like,
Yeah.
just leave us alone. Anyways, let's hope we get a Rob Schneider movie on the wheel.
Yeah, and let's hope we get him on as a guest.
Rob, the
come on,
the
man.
door is open.
Just-
We would love to
We
have
know
you.
you're listening, man. Just hit us an email.
We know at the very least your assistant has like Google logged every
Mhm.
mention of you. Please,
Hit us on Twitter.
we would love to speak with you.
Hit us on Twitter so I can hit you in real life. That's not a threat. That's a joke.
I was about to do that. I was about to do my classic, the views and opinions on this podcast.
Oh, go
don't
for it. Go
represent-
for it. You know what? Let's just do it.
Yeah, let's just get it. We've talked a lot today. The views and opinions on this podcast do not reflect the opinions of Spirit Live or Ryerson University or any related institution. They are purely of the individuals represented in this podcast.
That's true.
I'm getting good at that.
Yeah. Dang it. I'm impressed by that, actually.
Yeah. I guess if this episode's a little short, like whatever.
Yeah.
Not the
we're
biggest
we're at a
thing.
good mark here. I
Yeah.
think it would be good.
Wheel spin.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have been going freeform for like 20 minutes. So
Yeah,
that should
okay.
be solid.
I'm gonna spin the wheel, guys. Everyone, hold on to your hats, please.
It's Pixels. I hope it's Pixels.
Jimmy, I'm talking to you.
Jimmy Carter.
The president?
Jimmy, yeah.
Okay, wheel spin.
The wheel.
I don't know what this is. Hold on, let me
Shortcut?
Google this.
Is that like the dark thriller?
Oh, it is.
Oh, shit.
That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Okay, I'm excited for that.
You
Can
might
we
have to
also
censor
watch?
your
Was that a
SH
show or was that a movie?
It's a movie.
We should
Oh,
watch them both.
the other one.
The other one. We should watch them both then.
It's a show.
It's a show.
It's 2 seasons.
That's the 2 seasons. Jeremy, why did I tell you to put that on the wheel?
I told you this.
Jeremy, why did I?
All right,
literally
I'm
just said
bringing
that.
I'm bringing the truth to the people. We rolled something before the shortcut. We rolled Typical Rick, which is a Nick Swarsden TV show that ran for 2 seasons.
Oh,
Max, I said,
God.
Max, can I skip it? He said, never tell anyone, but we're skipping it. But you know what?
We can't skip it. We've never done it.
we've
I've never let you skip.
We've never skipped, and Max forced this on the wheel, so I'm gonna make him sit through his punishment. We gotta start this like tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's 2 seasons.
I hope it's like 8 episodes a season or something.
It's 10.
Okay.
I don't know if they're
We can do
half
that.
hour or 48.
I hope to God they're not like 48. That's so
You
bad. And then are we
did
also
this to
watching?
us. We're also watching the shortcut because we did a double roll. We always do this.
Okay.
Gonna be a jam-packed episode next week where we
Wow.
will probably be at our lowest mental point you
I
will
think
ever
so.
hear us.
You know,
Actually, Real Rob is still on the way.
Real Rob is going to be our lowest point. I love how we haven't gotten a single Rob Schneider thing yet.
One
They're
day
really
we're
all
we're
just
gonna
waiting.
get 4 in a row.
I hope we have a season
and I'm
that-
gonna become the Joker in real life.
Oh, I hope our final
Anyways.
season is just Rob Schneider. That would be really terrific.
We'll see you guys next week when I'll be in the worst space I've ever been in mentally.
Me too.
And that should be fun. Anyways, Max, I figure since we're here, you know, you might want me to break you out of prison.
Yes, please break me out of prison right now.
You know what? I think I'm gonna.
Okay.
The ghost owes you a favor.
All right.
I am the ghost.
Cool.
Kevin James stole my moniker and identity.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna go get him.
Kevin,
I mean, no.
can we just get out of here? Can we just get out of here?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out
Wait,
where I
what
want
door
this
did
to
you come
go.
in?
Huh?
What door did you come in?
Door? I came through the toilet, brother. You ever seen Shawshank?
Oh, can we go out the toilet then?
Well, it's like with the light bulb when you put it in your mouth. You know, you can get it in there, but you can't pull it out.
Wow, yeah, you know, that sounds like the situation I got with alimony payments with my ex-wife right now. Anyways, so, how are we gonna get out of here?
I'm kind of stumped. I guess I can. You know what? I can call someone. There's someone I can call.
Who can you call?
Hey. Hey. Yeah, it's Ghosty. Yeah, Ghost. The Ghost. It's Jeremy. Yeah. Okay, call me the Ghost. Thank you. Yeah. I'm kind of in a pickle here. You think you could come pick me up? I'm sending you my location right now. Perfect. Thank you. Hey, 15 minutes and it's free, right? Ah,
What?
this guy.
What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah, okay. Look, we're gonna have to deal with some stuff next week because I might have just made a bargain that you might not want to end up paying for. But you know, we're about to get out,
Okay, yeah, it sounds fair.
Do you hear that?
A helicopter? Is that the same helicopter that passed in those other episodes?
It is. It's the same one. They've been monitoring us that long.
Wow.
Whoa! Max, we gotta go. Run. We're out of here.
Okay. And even though me and Jeremy left that prison that day, I knew deep down inside of me, my mind would always be back in that cell. Prison industrial complex. What a joke.
Will the boys successfully escape from prison? How much mental damage can be acquired from binge-watching 2 seasons of a Nick Swarsden-led TV show? And will Rob Schneider continue to cement his legacy as one of the worst human beings? Find out on the next episode of The Sandler Files.